Okay. Now, as a continuation of June 29th, 2019, did you get what Pastor Greg Locke had to say? Yeah, he said a lot. And that was shared via Bonnie Myers Anderson. She don't know me either. He said he know Jesus. He talked a lot of shit real quick. Talk about it's a hat. It's a hat that he puts on his head. It's a mentality that he maintains. Now, do you want me to break it down to what that motherfucker just said? When you actually now start to examine it, he said, no, Donald Trump is not the greatest thing since sliced bread, but at the same time, he actually subscribes to his ideology. Is he a pastor? Yeah, because he actually leads a lot of people in what he says. Bonnie, you're one of them. Because you said, amen, pastor. Then he said he actually subscribes to the teachings of Jesus. And he said, read the Bible. A lot of people read the Bible, but everybody doesn't have the same take. Amen to that. So now, why do you have a problem? If the word is so pure and so simplistic, why are you now at war with somebody else? Come on now, sister. Amen to that. I know that you post a lot of shit about you going out with your girlfriends eating crab. You know what they talk about crabs in a barrel? They pull each other down. Amen to that. I told you about the dream I had where the Democrats were coming on high and the Republicans were coming on down low. Amen to that, because they both were in Sin City. So see, I don't have a problem with the fact that you have a problem with some democratic ideas. And I say some. Just like I have a problem with the fact that Democrats have a problem with Republican ideas, some. Now, that motherfucker talked about killing babies. He seemed to be conveniently forgetting the fact that as you are taking kids away from their parents as a Republican agenda, you now are basically killing those babies. You're killing their souls. And at the same time, you ain't thinking about the places that you want to go out there and bomb. And you're killing babies. So now you want to sit there and tell me that you're going to put that shit up there on your fucking Facebook page and sit there and say that you're a good person. You really need to rethink your agenda, lady. Now I know who you say you miss who's in spirit. You'll never see him again. Is that punishment? No. That's just the truth. Because the thing is, see, you didn't learn shit with him in this lifetime, so why should you hook up with him in the next? He didn't learn shit with you in this lifetime, so why should he hook up with you in the next? Other than the fact that maybe, just maybe, the person you are is the person you're destined to be. Because see, the thing is, see, what Lisa Williams will not tell you, and that's how I met you, through that site and people on that site. What you fail to convey in terms of a lesson learned and a peace made becomes your demise. So I tell you what, you spend your eternity with Pastor Greg Locke. And at the same time, you go ahead and unfriend me and see if I give a fuck. Because as far as I'm concerned, if you put some demonistic diatribe like that out there on my page for me to see, as you call yourself still being on my friends list, that shows that you have no consideration for anything that Christ ever taught, much less what I speak, as you don't even see me as him. You have already established yourself to be who and what you are. Now, you don't want me to unfriend you, because if I unfriend you, then that means I unfriend a whole lot of people. But if you unfriend me, contrary to what you understand, not everybody who actually subscribes to your teachings is then lost. They actually have an opportunity through another to find their way back. You say you don't understand what that means. It's not for me to teach you what that means, because my Father works in mysterious ways. And that's why he told me not to unfriend people. I did it once. I don't do that anymore. I allow you to unfriend me. I give you the invitation. And if you do it, good. But if you don't you put no more shit out there for me to see like that shit, Greg Lochte. Because that motherfucker has all kinds of demons on him. And if you sit there and say amen to him, you're saying no to Jesus. Much less his God. So I tell you what, you figure out what it is that you want. And if you think that an orange God, which is what Donald Trump is preparing himself to be, if you ready to have him grab your pussy and suck your dick, or you suck his dick, do it. Because you have to understand one thing and one thing only. That motherfucker is like anybody in history. Like Nero, who fiddled when the world was burning, Rome. I mean, seriously, he is trying very hard to cement his way in stone, because the thing is, this is his only opportunity. And you still trying to figure out some shit. And I really don't give a fuck. So, I have already told you exactly what I thought about that post. You might want to pray that I never see that you put shit up there like that again. Any of you. Because if you do, I'm going to call everybody out. And as far as I'm concerned, Bonnie and that pastor and everybody who follows that stream of thought, ain't nobody I care about. You said, well, we ain't worried about that. No. You ain't worried about global warming either. Do you know what global warming is? That's the oven being turned up for you to burn. But see, the thing is, people don't like it too hot, they don't like it too cold, they like it just right. And what you're getting ready to experience is a world where people will sit there and test you and test you and test you again, to the fact that you go off. And when you go off, then you commit suicide. I told you, Judas killed himself. I ain't going down that pathway, but you will. I just ignore what you say. Not a problem. But you can't ignore everything that's coming at you, can you? That's why you put that shit out there. Pay attention, and maybe you might learn something. I really don't give a fuck if you learn or don't. Not at this point. Because see, the story is continuing. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. It's no longer that. And it's like, go ahead and do what you want with them, Father, because they know full well what they do. And they have said it all in my name, much less yours. Capiche? day.